Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we're delving into the intricate world of the celestial dragons and unveiling the true power that lies within these enigmatic figures. Strap in, because the final saga is revealing more about them than ever before. Some of the most important people in the world of One Piece are the celestial dragons. It is believed that the individuals leading the world government are descendants of the group's founders from 800 years ago. Celestial dragons have always been an important part of One Piece's main story, and their role is even stronger now that the series is in its final saga. These people hold together about 170 countries and rule them with a heavy hand. As the last story of One Piece goes on, it learns more about them, and now Oda is showing how strong they are. For the majority of the story, they were considered weak, but now their true strength is being revealed. Part 1. The Misconceptions about the Celestial Dragons. Fans thought the Celestial Dragons were weak at the start of the story, which was the biggest mistake they made. This wasn't really a misunderstanding. Oda never really showed their ace cards that's more like it. At the start of the story, fans didn't see many Celestial Dragons. Folks like St. Charles, St. Roswald, and many more were among them. Each one of them was incredibly weak. Based on how they looked alone, they were obviously disgusting people with no value at all. The world was being run by these horrible people who abused their power over everyone else. Because they are related to the founding 20, they feel like the world is theirs, and that makes them unique. This was one of the first celestial dragons that fans heard about, and it turned out to be a very powerful one. It was found out that Doflamingo was from the Don Quixote family. Fans already knew that this family was part of the founding 20. Despite his family background, Doflamingo possessed immense strength and wielded a rare skill known as Conqueror's Haki. For the rest of the story, it was clear that the celestial dragons could be strong and not just important people in world politics. Part 2. The 20 Kings of the World Government. Fans learned that there were a lot more skilled celestial dragons in the world of One Piece as the story went on, and Oda learned more about the founding 20, also called the 20 Kings. There were members of the Don Quixote family among them, as well as members of other important houses. Fans have seen 7 clans of celestial dragons so far, and they are all very strong. The Don Quixote family showed itself to be very strong, as we already talked about. There's also the Figureland family, whom fans were just recently introduced to. In St. Garling, he is in charge of the Holy Knights of the World Government, and Shanks, suspected to be a member of the Figureland, is a Yonko of the Sea. Shanks also has blood from a celestial dragon, and everyone in the Figureland family seems to be pretty important in the world government, which gives them a lot of power. Then there are the Gorosei families. There are the Shepherd family, the J. Garcia family, the Ethan Barron family, the Marcus family, and the Topman family from this group. It is from these 5 houses that the 5 elders come, and all of them are very strong. Fans have already seen a bit of this in One Piece. In the Egghead Island arc, the exploration of Saturn's power has been extensive. He is truly amazing in terms of power, on par with being like the Yonko. Technically, there's also the Nefertari family. Fans already know that some of their members are pretty smart, but they chose to stay in the land of Alabasta instead of going to the Holy Land of Marahoa. Because of this, they can't really be called celestial dragons, even though they should be. Part 3. The elite fighters of the world government. When you think about how strong the celestial dragons are, the story has turned upside down. People used to think they were pretty weak, but now they have some of the best characters in the whole series. Some of the most powerful people in the world government are St. Garling Figureland and, of course, the 5 elders. The people who like Garling already know what he can do. He was named a champion of the God Valley, which means he is so powerful that he can judge other celestial dragons. That makes this man very powerful, because he is after the 5 elders in terms of power. Truth be told, he is also the leader of the Holy Knights, which gives him legal power in the Holy Land. Furthermore, rumors have it that the Holy Knights will also engage in battle against Dragon and his revolutionary army. If this group can handle such a huge challenge, they must be very strong. Although they may not be as skilled as St. Garling Figureland, the people working for him will still possess great strength, as they are comprised of the last 20 kingdoms families. Fans will undoubtedly be introduced to them individually. The 5 elders share most of the power in the government. These 5 people are the most powerful in the world government. Each of them is at least as powerful as a Yonko. Their strength is truly amazing. Oda showed this through Saturn in the Egghead Island story arc, who used his Ushi Oni skills to hurt his enemies. Saturn even looks like an awakened being, which makes him stronger than anyone else on the island. Luffy's fight with Kizaru was pretty even, and Saturn is an even better opponent. Fans shouldn't be shocked that the Five Elders are as strong as or stronger than the best Emperor. Even though the Five Elders are great, Saint Emu is by far the most valuable to the world government and the best of the celestial dragons. Fans don't know much about Emu's family, the Nerona family. Fans know for sure that Saint Emu has eternal youth and that the person who used to use the Opop no Mi did the perennial youth surgery on them. For some reason, Emu is still living, and they have a lot of power. They also look like they can change into devil fruit. When Sabo struck them, we caught a glimpse of this. Even the Five Elders have to bow down to Emu, which is proof enough that they are among the greatest people in all of One Piece. After thinking about everything, the Celestial Dragons may be the strongest group in the whole story. Summary and highlights. With a tight grip, the Celestial Dragons, descendants of the founders of the world government, wield immense power and rule over 170 countries. Despite what people thought at first, they turn out to be strong people, not just political figures. The Don Quixote family and the Gorosei are two strong families in the Celestial Dragons. In the world of One Piece, characters like Doflamingo and St. Garland Figureland show how strong and important they are. The Five Elders are the most powerful people in the world. They are at least as powerful as a Yonko. Saint Emu, on the other hand, is the best and strongest celestial dragon because he is always young and has unmatched power. And there you have it, the untold power of the celestial dragons in One Piece. What are your thoughts on their true strength? Drop your comments below, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more One Piece revelations. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.